of feminine traits. He got a lot of feminine traits, and I can assure you, if I add this on this, it's gonna be some back and forth, and they ain't got time for it. This motherfucker didn't add me on his. Why would I add you on mine? You had your platform, I got mine. So now I'm on my you wanna come on mine and start talking this shit. Talking. Y'all crazy, bro. I don't care how you move, you better move out the way. Hey, you made your living being a bitch. And fucking Nick Cannon, I made my living off my own, bro. I can say I'm on. I can honestly go to God and say, Lord, I made my money off my own, like being my own man, bro. I ain't have to do nothing to grade out here. Your majority of your money came off of being And when you say I should have kept this energy on stage, we talk after the show. We talk. See, that's what my thing is. I talked to this and we shook hands 3 to 4 times in between the years, and he had nothing to say. Now, granted, yeah, I brought it back up last year because I was on my big spokes Draco. But at the end of the day, yeah, I made money off your and you made money off of me because I gave you the opportunity. Are you losing your mind? I took the least credit for as far as the royalty. You got the majority of the shit was on your page and the shit was on my page. It was on your page and it was on my page. You got your royalties as far as Google AdSense. I got my royalties as far as Google AdSense. What the fuck do I owe you, bro?
Let's get high, yeah, you know I'm about to roll. Please, yeah, you know I gotta pull. Let's live life, live once I'm about to turn up. Get fly, oh for sure it's about to go up. Let's get high, yeah, you know I'm about to roll. Please, yeah, you know I gotta pull. Let's live life, live once I'm about to turn up. Get fly, oh for sure it's about to go up. Roll my blunt and pass my lighter. Lit pop shit, get higher. I'm the hottest, call me fire. Locked out, jump up, live my life up.
Family, we're back. Thank you all for being here. We gotta talk. We got a good one. That was spoken reasons at the beginning of the video, and he's gonna detail some things about Nick Cannon, Russell Simmons, and a few other people. But we all know this guy from the viral videos, She Ratchet and stuff like that. Now, he went so viral that he made his way to the industry. And I don't think it was what he expected it to be. But like I always say, when these people come for dire situations, they do drastic things to excel, or what they think is going to help them excel. Now, we're going to review and react to this commentary, and we're going to give our input as I feel the need to. But listen to how these people played the game with this dude. I feel so bad for him. And y'all have never heard me say I feel bad for one of these dudes. But this dude just was a viral guy, and next thing you know, boom. Let's get to it. Now, he's going to detail how he signed to Russell Simmons' company. And Russell tried to take this dude for all of his money. Now, I wonder if he had an entertainment lawyer. I wonder if that lawyer was from the label. But let's get to this clip.
I signed an ADD for $20,000. We tried to negotiate with millions. Them swatted. It was like, damn, I'm not eating. But I had to sign to the network because they said it's the only way how you're going to be able to get your ads back on your videos. All my ads were gone, bro. I'm talking about gone. I wasn't making hardly nothing. That shit would decline like a motherfucker to the point that I had to take the bread and buy in. And then they actually said, look man, when you sign the ADD, you know what I'm saying, you get all your ads back, and then, you know what I'm saying, and then on top of that, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna have some things for you, and then everything gonna come back, it's all gonna be good. I didn't know if the system was changing. I was confused. I'm like, what is this? Is this new YouTube? I didn't understand. And you know, I'm sitting back, I'm signing the ADD, and the next thing you know, All Deaf Digital, Dr. Reasons come up. I walk into Brian Robbins' office one day, and he said, hey, you know what you should do? Let's do this thing called Dr. Reason. I said, what the f is that? He said, Dr. Reason, where you're like a love therapist, and you know what I'm saying, you can kind of just, talk to people about your problems, because you talk about relationships and everything. I think people will love that. I said, all right, am I writing this stuff? So, whatever. I said, whatever. I didn't sign nothing at the time, but he said, Dr. Reason, just trust me. I said, okay. This is a movie director, so I'm thinking maybe if I kind of play into what he got running, I'm gonna get my chip, and then maybe I'll be in the movie as well, and I'll be in my second movie.
They caught him in a situation where he wasn't getting any ad revenue. That's the first thing, and I always say they get people in certain situations. So now he's feeling like, okay, well, I can piggyback off of this and make that work, and then they'll give me all my ad revenue back, and I can get things back rolling. No, it's not that simple. And what's so crazy is that, well, it's not even crazy, because Russell has been doing this with artists since the 80s, since Shell Toes with No Laces, my Adidas. But he's going to go into more acute detail of how he got played and how it really affected him. And these are things that you really got to look for when you're going into a bigger business like this.
So I ended up doing Dr. Reasons, right? I didn't write it at all. I didn't write that shit. These people wrote for me, right? And let me tell you how it went. They hired some ragged writers from MTV, HBO, and these literally got fired because of me. Like, these were so trash. I said, man. And like, I had so much power at the time too. At the time, I was getting $500 per episode because they wouldn't negotiate for more. Because you want to know why? I know a lot of y'all would say, oh, that's your fault for taking that low amount of money. Well, check it out. It's a new platform. The internet was new. They put money toward, and y'all can look this up. Y'all been hearing about people over time that got sued, and record labels that got sued over pushing money behind people's stuff to make it blow up more than what it really is. Dr. Reasons wasn't shit like that. They didn't have no views like that. You feel me? And they put money behind their stuff. And when they put money behind it, or whatever, it made it look like more than what it really was.
This guy broke the oath so hard. And what's so wild is what he's speaking of is like, I'm not going to say it's payola. I'm going to say it's like a type of marketing. But like he said, before they did this and did that, it had no views. So then when they do this and they do that, they make it look hyped up. And that's the thing that we're seeing right now with Drake and UMG and all of this bot talk and things like that. But let me shut up. Let's continue.
So yes, it did blow up over time because they pay for advertisement. And pay for advertisement is going to bring people in. If you got the money to do it, y'all got a certain type of check from YouTube. If you're getting a $50 million check or $30 million check from YouTube, of course you got the money to push for advertising. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Of course you have the money for that stuff, all right? So when I went home and I told everybody that I want to do relationship game, literally, some of y'all donated, but literally no more than probably 50 to 70 people donated, and it didn't even exceed $1,500 or something like that. So then the next day, I get an email from Russell. Russell said, I'm sorry they jerked you. They can jerk my I'ma make sure you straight. I said, what are you talking about? I wake up the next morning, it's $35,000 sitting up in my campaign, and the whole campaign is shut down. Now, mind you, I'm not mad about it. I'm appreciative of it, but then it's like, wait a minute, cuz. You put $35,000 in my campaign and didn't even give people the chance to fund themselves. So you basically swat it, because when you have a GoFundMe or an Indiegogo, it can overly exceed the limit. Of course, I was expecting it to exceed the limit, but bro, it literally shut down my campaign, and everybody was like, well, you good. You good now. You good. You got the money now. Well, this is the money you owe me. I'm broke as can't pay my rent. And you gonna give me the money you owe me? You can't feel that entitled. And I looked at it as a chess move. That's when I felt up. I said, it's a chess move for niggas to try to put their name on something what I got going on, so I won't run off. So if I do a movie, it could be executive producer Russell Simmons. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally, it was like a checkmate. I'm like, You literally found a way to put your name on something that had nothing to really do with you, bro. Like, come on, bro. Don't do that to me. So, long story short, this is where it got tricky. So, long story short, I cut my contract with ADD, man. I had to get away. I said, look, I can't do this no more. I'm done, bro. I'm over here going broke over this shit. I went homeless over that shit, bro. I was homeless for a year and a half, living out of my car with a kid, bro. With a kid. Meanwhile, I'm still trying to hold on to my tools, my ones and twos, still trying to make it work out here. And I'm out here homeless in this going crazy. You feel me? And before I get up in this camera and go crazy in front of y'all, I'm going to stay away and get up out y'all face.
That's so wild. To go crazy viral, to amass all of the fame, to get just a small portion of the fortune, all just to end up running across a mogul who wants to have you under his company, so anything you do is tied to him. That is crazy work. And that's what I always tell people. Once you sign certain contracts, you don't belong to you anymore. Your voice, nothing of your likeliness, image, anything. You don't belong to you anymore. Now after this, they invited bro to Nick Cannon's show, Wild 'N Out. And they really ganged up on dude, in my opinion. It was one of the pettiest things I've ever seen on national television, even though I've seen it on YouTube. But just to think that it took place on national television, it was really petty to me. And for him and the dude to be cool and make up and speak after all of that stuff, and then it changes on the internet, come on, man. It lets you know how petty things can be. I'll say that. I find it even more confusing that they used Nick Cannon to do it when Nick Cannon almost got replaced by DC Young Fly, because Nick Cannon wanted to go out here and speak some things he shouldn't have said. Yeah. And with that being said, what happened not too long ago after Nick Cannon tried to speak out and this and that and all of that? You got some 3s and 6s, and you got some family members that are no longer, I'm not going to say members, but a family member, a vital family member at that. And the way Nick Cannon really describes that day has capital S all over it. Sacramento. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. Anyway, let me know your thoughts, you guys. $ Trap House Kitchen 1. I want to thank all of you for your time and attention, your interaction with the channel, your hype ups and donations and everything. Thank you guys so much. I'm out. Peace.